Spa-Francorchamps. The cool-down lap. Late afternoon mist coils through Eau Rouge as the race winner slows his matte black car. Inside the cockpit, the driver in the unfamiliar silver helmet reaches up. He pulls at the visor latch.
What a stunning drive by Diego Ren, the unknown rookie. Wait, is he taking off his helmet on the cool-down lap?
The helmet comes away. First, the shaved jet black hair, then the pale skin, the shadow of stubble, the dark haunted eyes.
That face, it can't be. That's Kotaro, the driver banned for life after the fatal crash in 2017.
The paddock screens freeze on the image. Every garage, every monitor, a terrible silence descends.
They see me now. After 8 years, they remember.
Look at the screen. The archive footage, the caption, banned for life, 2017. It's him. It's really him.
Crews drop tools. Team principals freeze. The world champion in his white-red suit points, mouth open in horrified recognition. But to understand how a dead man returned, we must go back to the crash that started it all. 8 years earlier, 2017, Suzuka. A rising star named Kotaro Sato, just 22, battles for a podium finish in the rain.
Sato is pushing hard, closing on the leaders. This kid has nerves of steel.
At 130 R, 2 cars touch. A violent snap. Kotaro's front wing clips the rear of the number 14 car. It spears into the barrier.
Oh no! Massive crash! The number 14 is in the barriers. It's on fire.
Kotaro's car spins to a halt on the grass. He unclips his belts and stumbles out, staring through the smoke.
Number? No, I didn't even touch him that hard. Why did he go off like that?
Marshals rush to the burning wreck. The medical car screams past, but it's too late. The driver of car 14, Kenji Tanaka, is pronounced dead.
A dark day for the sport. All eyes now on the investigation. Was it a racing incident or something more?
Kotaro is escorted away by officials. Journalists swarm the paddock. Cameras capture every tremble of his lip.
They think I did it on purpose, but I didn't. I would never. Why is no one listening?
Days later, the FIA tribunal convenes. Cameras line the walls. Kotaro sits alone, a boy before a firing squad. The verdict is read aloud. The tribunal finds Kotaro Sato guilty of deliberate collision. He is hereby banned from all FIA-sanctioned events for life.
Banned for life. They didn't even look at my data. It was a setup, but no one will ever know.
It's official. Kotaro Sato has been handed a lifetime ban, the most severe penalty in the sport's history. He will never race in Formula One again.
The media brands him a murderer. Headlines scream killer on track. Sponsors abandon him. His family issues a statement disowning him. At his parents' home, the door opens a crack. His mother hides her face, sobbing. His father blocks the entrance, face like stone.
You have brought shame on this family. Do not call us your parents again. Leave and never come back.
Even you, even my own blood believes the lie. I have nothing left.
He turns without a word, rain plastering his hair. The door shuts behind him. He walks down the empty street, no one to look back for.
I'll vanish. I'll become someone else, and I'll come back when they least expect it.
Months later, a ragged figure steps off a cargo ship in Buenos Aires. No name, no papers, just a duffel bag and a burned-out stare. In a rented room with a cracked mirror, he shaves his head with a cheap razor. The long hair falls to the floor like a discarded identity.
Kotaro Sato died in the rain. I am Diego Ren now. A nobody from nowhere.
Diego Ren enters the rough world of stock car Brazil. A shadow driver with no history. His first races are brutal, hardly noticed. But in the rain, the old fire wakes. At Interlagos, he climbs from P18 to P5 in 10 laps, threading the field with impossible precision.
Who is this Diego Ren? He's carving through the field like a veteran. Unbelievable car control in these conditions.
They're watching. Not the whole world yet, but enough. I can still drive. I can still drive. I can still win.
Over 2 years, Diego Ren becomes a ghost champion in South America. Poles, podiums, wins, but always racing with a helmet that never comes off.
One day, they'll see my face, but not yet. Not until I've beaten them all.
News of the masked South American champion drifts to Europe. A desperate team owner sees a lifeline. The die is cast. A backmarker F1 team, broke and desperate, loses its second driver to injury. Their season hangs by a thread. The team owner scrolls through race footage, pausing on a rain-soaked stock car podium. A driver shrouded in a black helmet. 3 days later, he lands in Buenos Aires. A single ticket, a single name, Diego Ren. In a modest hotel room, Diego Ren sits across from the stranger who holds his future. The offer is blunt, a seat in Formula One.
Why me? I have no F1 experience, no FIA license. You'd be risking everything.
The owner doesn't blink. He slides a dossier across the table. Diego Ren's South American titles, lap records, a clean disciplinary slate.
If the FIA digs deep, they'll find my real name. But this is the only door back. I have to take it. One condition. My helmet stays on. No interviews, no face shots, until I say otherwise.
A handshake seals the pact. One man gets a driver. The other gets a second skeleton in his closet. The paperwork is filed. An FIA license application under a name that was never supposed to exist. The countdown begins. The next morning, in the same hotel room, pen meets paper. Diego Ren becomes official property of Vortex Racing.
This might be the second worst decision I've ever made. But it's the only one that gets me back on a starting grid.
At FIA headquarters, the application lands on a desk. By rights, it should be flagged. Instead, it's fast-tracked, stamped, approved. No red flags, no questions.
Approved in 3 days. That's impossible, unless someone is clearing the path. But who would help a ghost?
With a license and a new helmet, Diego Ren boards a plane for Europe. The name on the passport is new. The gilt underneath is not. Spa-Francorchamps, the Cathedral of Speed. His demons are waiting. He walks through the paddock in an unmarked black and silver suit. No one gives him a second glance.
8 years ago, they threw stones at my car. Now they don't even see me. I am a stranger in my own dream.
In a modest garage at the far end of the pit lane, his machine waits. A rebuilt shell, a number, a chance. Qualifying day. Diego Ren lowers his silver visor for the first time at Spa. The car beneath him is underpowered, but the hands on the wheel remember.
Diego Ren on his flying lap now. He's carrying massive speed through Eau Rouge. This is a driver who knows this track intimately.
He dances through Pohon, flat out where others lift. The stopwatch doesn't lie.
And that's P3. P3 for the unknown rookie. He split the top teams. Unbelievable.
P3. They'll say it's a fluke. But I am not here to make friends. I am here to finish what I started.
A stock car driver in a backmarker car. He got lucky with a tow. He won't last 3 laps on Sunday.
In the quiet of his own garage, Diego Ren studies the data. The gap to P1 was 3/10. The car can give more. The reigning world champion, Ricardo, hardly glances at the garage down the lane. He's occupied with his own perfection.
Let them talk. On Sunday, they'll see what a dead man can do.
As the Spa mist settles over the circuit, the whispers begin. Not loud, not yet, but the fuse is lit. Lights out at Spa. 20 cars explode into the mist. Diego Ren holds P3 into La Source, his black and silver car glued to the leaders.
Great getaway from Ren. He's right on the gearbox of the red arrow in P2.
Lap 3. Diebold's red arrow is the barrier between Ren and the champion. Through Eau Rouge, the gap evaporates.
Ren is looking for a way past. He's pulling alongside on the Kemmel straight, and he takes P2. The rookie is now second.
One down. The champion is just ahead. That white-red car. I've dreamed of this.
The gap to the champion, Ricardo, is 3.2 seconds. Ren's lap times are matching the leader. The gap is falling. 3 seconds, then 2.
Who is this guy? He's closing faster than I expected. Give me more power.
With every sector, the black car draws nearer. The announcers are starting to speculate.
Listen, if Diego Ren can sustain this pace, we might see something truly historic. A first race win.
But not everyone is celebrating. In the champions' camp, the unthinkable is forming. A ghost from 2017 is at his rear wing. Lap 12. Eau Rouge. Diego Ren glues himself to the champion's gearbox. The black car dummies left, then dives right. The crowd erupts.
He's through. Diego Ren leads the Belgian Grand Prix. A miracle in the making.
The champion is behind me now. The same mirror I stared at 8 years ago, watching my life end. This time, it's different.
Ren doesn't just hold the lead. He stamps his authority. For the next 3 laps, he pulls out a gap of nearly 5 seconds.
Ricardo's pace is nowhere near enough. He's being left behind by a driver with no F1 experience. This is humiliation.
What is happening? This car is a boat. Find me more downforce. Change the engine map. I don't care. Just fix it.
You are not losing to the car, Ricardo. You are losing to what they did to me. And you'll never understand.
The gap stabilizes at 8 seconds. The checkered flag is still far, but the race is already bending to one will.
We are witnessing something surreal. Who is Diego Ren? Where did he come from? The questions are piling up.
In the darkness of a television control room, an operator freezes at a split screen. Old Kotaro, Diego Ren. The pieces begin to connect. The gap yawns to 10 seconds, then 12. The black and silver car is a metronome, each sector a clone of the last.
Every lap I pull away, the knot in my chest tightens. I am closer to winning than ever. But the real fight is just beginning.
In the television control room, the operator overlays 2 telemetry traces. Kotaro Sato, 2017, Diego Ren, now. The trajectories kiss through Eau Rouge. His trembling hand picks up a phone, then sets it down. This is too large for a spoken word. He opens a secure messaging app.
Diego Ren is now 13 seconds clear. This is sheer domination. The engineer tells him to manage the engine, but he keeps pushing.
The director leans over the operator's shoulder. His face loses color. They exchange hurried whispers, then silence.
They're going to figure it out. Maybe they already have. But I have to finish this race. That's all that matters.
His hands are steel on the wheel, but his eyes flick to the mirror, not for the champion, but for the ghosts crowding his mirrors.
We're getting no background on Diego Ren. The FIA has sealed his file. That alone is raising eyebrows across the paddock.
The director makes a decision. He types a single encrypted message to a contact labeled FIA Internal. Subject, possible identity fraud, Diego Ren. He hits send, lap 40. The black shadow fills the champion's mirrors. The bus stop, chicane, the worst place to be caught. Diego Ren sweeps past, lapping the world champion.
Oh my word! Diego Ren has just lapped Ricardo. The reigning champion lapped by a rookie in a backmarker. This is history.
He just drove around me as if I were a parked car. This can't be. Who is this monster?
Eat my dust, champion. After all these years, it's you who sees my taillights.
In the television truck, the director stares at the split screen. Diego Ren's helmet, Kotaro's banned face. The word identity match flashes. His phone buzzes. A reply from FIA internal. Your report is noted. No broadcast statement. Stand by. In an FIA office far from the cameras, Kaito Tanaka watches a monitor. His face betrays nothing, but his eyes catch the split screen on another feed.
Not yet, Kotaro. They'll know the truth, but it must come with proof, not just suspicion. Hold on just a little longer.
In a luxury suite, the television shows the same split screen. Matsuda freezes, champagne flute shaking in his grip.
It's him! Kotaro Sato is back! No, no, no. This can't happen. I have to kill this story before someone digs up the telemetry. Get me the old files on Kotaro Sato. Every interview, every telemetry log. I need dirt. Anything that keeps the spotlight on his guilt.
He lapped me like I was a rookie in a go-kart. I am the world champion. Demand the FIA investigate his license.
Kaito Tanaka rises from his desk, a slim folder tucked beneath his blazer. His stride is unhurried.
Matsuda will try everything to bury the past, but the truth has a way of surfacing when you least expect it.
2 years earlier, a dusty archive. Kaito sat alone, surrounded by boxes, a single laptop glowing. On the screen, telemetry from his brother's final lap. The brake pressure, the steering angle, and then a discrepancy.
The data was tampered with. Someone altered the throttle trace. My brother didn't lose control. He was forced into that barrier, and Kotaro was the scapegoat. I have to find who did this, and I have to bring him back.
He closed the laptop, and with it, sealed a silent oath. The next time the world saw Kotaro Sato, it would see an innocent man. Back in the present, Kaito steps into the corridor. The race is winding down. The real battle is about to ignite. Lap 42. A plume of smoke erupts from the right rear of the black car. Diego Ren's pace collapses.
Not now, not after everything. This can't end in smoke.
Disaster for Diego Ren. A puncture has thrown him out of the lead. He's limping to the pits.
Pit stop chaos. The crew swarms the car, jacking, changing tires. Diego Ren sits rigid, a statue of contained fury. Flashback. 2 years ago, Kaito's investigation traced the tampered data to a single laptop, one belonging to Matsuda. On that screen, the original telemetry, brake pressure, throttle, steering. Then, in a dark room, Matsuda's fingers rewriting the truth.
I couldn't prove it then. The evidence was circumstantial, but I could give him a door, so I opened it.
He slipped the approval for Diego Ren into the FIA system, a ghost entry that no one would question until now.
Now the race must finish, and so must my plan. Kotaro, you just need to stay on track.
Diego Ren rejoins dead last on the lead lap. The engineer radios a single word: survive. The Honda engine growls back into life, the flash of a signature on a ghostly form. Kaito's work was done. Now, the real test belonged to the driver.
Last on the lead lap. Feels like the bottom of the ocean, but I've been deeper. I know the way up.
Lap 44. The black and silver car begins its hunt. Through Eau Rouge, flat, dancing on the edge of adhesion.
Diego Ren is carving through the field. One by one, cars disappear in his mirrors. He's up to P8 already.
The engine temp is spiking. The engineer says conserve. But if I lift, I surrender. And I didn't come back to surrender.
Lap 46. Ren takes P5 with a ruthless dive into Les Combes. The gap to the champion is 15 seconds, but shrinking fast.
He's climbing too fast. If he wins, they'll pull his file. I need to bury him before the checkered flag.
That black car is back in my mirrors. I can't shake him. It's like the ghost of 2017 is haunting me.
He's coming. Push, Kotaro. Push through the pain. The world is about to see what you really are.
Lap 48. The gap is 9 seconds. The black car is a wolf among sheep, and the shepherd is in sight. Lap 50. Ren lunges past the red arrow at Les Combes. P2. The champion's mirror fills with black. 1 lap later, the same corner, the same move. The white-red car is swallowed. Diego Ren leads again.
The crash, the rain, my father's voice. They still burn. 8 years carrying this. If I win, I'll take off my helmet. No more hiding. Let them see Kotaro Sato.
Ricardo fights back, but his tires are grained and gone. The black car edges away, inch by inch.
This could cost me everything again. But I'd rather fall as myself than win as a lie.
The engine temperature blinks red. The pit wall urges caution. The gap widens to 3 seconds.
I will win. And then every camera will see the name under this helmet.
In the champion's garage, silence. The data screens show one car stretching away into the mist.
I will win this race, and the whole world will see my face and remember my name.
Ricardo lunges into every braking zone, but the black car vanishes out of reach. His anger clenches on the radio.
Why can't I close the gap? I am the world champion, and he's driving a brick. Somebody tell me what is happening.
In the black cockpit, a warning lamp blinks, engine temp. The pit wall's voice crackles with urgency.
They want me to lift, but this engine has carried me through worse. I need every tenth.
The gap swells to 4.5 seconds, then 5. Each sector the same story. Black, silver, white, red, and nothing in between.
He's cooking his engine. I can see the smoke. He won't finish. Tell the FIA he's a hazard.
Kotaro's engineer pleads. Engine temp critical. We need to back off. The reply is a hammer on the accelerator.
It won't blow. Not today. I've controlled worse. Just a few more laps.
The white-red car fades from the lead lap, a tiny scarlet speck in the mirror. The engineer bites his lip and goes silent.
I can manage the engine. The real question is whether I can manage the truth when the helmet comes off.
In the luxury suite, Matsuda's thumb hovers over the send button. Then he presses it. The file with Kotaro's face goes to every FIA official in the paddock. Moments later, 2 FIA officials stare at a tablet screen. The photo of Kotaro Sato from 2017 stares back. That's the banned driver, one murmurs. They grab their badges and stride toward the FIA office, intent on pulling Diego Ren's file before the podium ceremony. Kaito Tanaka steps into their path. His badge is already clipped to his jacket. His voice is quiet, but absolute.
I have reviewed the file personally. There is no identity fraud here. I suggest you return to your posts.
The officials exchange a glance, then step back. Something in Kaito's eyes warns them not to press further. For now, they relent on the Kemmel Strait. A white flag flutters. 1 lap to go. The engine temperature light blinks furiously, but the Honda holds its note.
The last mile. The last minute. Everything I've carried leads to this corner.
Diego Ren commences the final lap. He is 3 miles from immortality and the most dramatic victory in years.
In the FIA office, Kaito Tanaka folds his arms. His eyes never leave the monitor. The race, the truth, both are coming. The black and silver car launches through Blanchimont, a black dart against the tree line. The checkered line is just ahead.
He's going to do it. Diego Ren, the unknown rookie, is about to win the Belgian Grand Prix.
The flag swings. The car crosses. A blinding camera storm erupts along the fence.
I did it. 8 years. And I did it. The race is won.
Wait, he's slowing. The car rolls toward the pit entry. Is he? No, he's continuing on the cool-down lap.
Inside the cockpit, the engine idles loud. One hand leaves the wheel. Fingers float toward the silver chin strap.
The world is watching. When I take this off, there's no going back.
Cameras zoom. Pit crews freeze mid-cleanup. The paddock screens go silent, all feeds merging to a single image.
I promised myself, no more hiding. Let them see the man they buried.
He takes a long breath. The engine drops to idle, and then With a deliberate twist, he unclips the chin strap. The crowd holds its breath. The gloved hand curls around the helmet's edge, then lifts with deliberate slowness. First, the wind-whipped black hair, then the pale, hollow cheeks, the light stubble, the dark eyes, haunted but unblinking.
This face was buried 8 years ago. Now it belongs to the world again. No mask, no lie.
It's Kotaro Sato, the driver banned for life after the fatal crash. He's been racing under a false name. This is unbelievable.
The paddock screens all snap to the same frame. A ghost, a man they had erased from the sport, staring back.
That's him. That's the killer. How did he get a license? Someone answer me.
Mechanics drop spanners. Journalists forget their microphones. World feed directors freeze at their consoles. Only the engine hum breaks the void.
He lapped me. And now he's standing there like a ghost I can't shake. Who is he really?
Accusations will fly, but so will the truth. I didn't come back to hide. I came back to finish this.
The car rolls to a stop in Parc Fermé. The helmet stays off, and Kotaro Sato swings his long legs out of the cockpit into a storm he hasn't faced in 8 years. The podium ceremony begins beneath a roiling Belgian sky. Kotaro steps onto the top step, his black and silver suit stark against the champion's white-red.
This is a disgrace. You are a convicted killer, Kotaro Sato. The FIA will strip this win before the champagne dries.
Before officials can intervene, a figure in a dark blazer strides from the crowd. He vaults the podium barrier with a thin file held high.
This man is innocent. The 2017 telemetry was tampered with by his own team manager, who bet against him. I have the original uncorrupted data.
He opens the file, revealing the throttle trace, the brake pressure, the damning red markings circling the corrupted signal.
Therefore, I declare as senior FIA investigator, Kotaro Sato's ban is void. This race stands. Welcome home, Kotaro.
The champion's arm drops. His mouth opens, then closes. The world feed monitor behind him splits. Kotaro's 2017 face and his own side by side.
They made us all believe a lie. I lapped you today, and still you were faster than I could ever be.
Slowly, the champion removes his own helmet and holds it out. A symbol, a concession, a promise.
This helmet means more than any trophy. It's the world telling me I wasn't the monster they said.
In the paddock, Matsuda is dragged from his luxury suite. He shouts protests, but the answering roar drowns him out. The grandstands rise as one. A standing ovation rolls like thunder across the valley. Not for a win, for a vindication. On every giant screen, the old caption glitches. Banned for life. 2017 stutters, then reforms. Innocent 2025. Welcome home.
I hardly breathe. The champion's helmet is heavy in my hands, and every camera flash blurs into a single white wall.
Kaito Tanaka steps beside him and pulls Kotaro into a fierce embrace. No words, just the quiet proof that he was never alone. The champion stands apart, looking down at his own helmet as if seeing it for the first time. The world feed captures his silent nod. Security escorts Matsuda past the press pen. A journalist lunges forward with a microphone, but the answer is already on every screen.
He came from Argentina with nothing. He stands here with a helmet in his hands and a name that finally belongs to him again.
The cheering doesn't stop. It rolls over the circuit like a wave that has waited 8 years to break.
I'm home.
The cheers fade to silence. Kotaro walks the empty paddock alone, his shadow stretching long in the sunset. He stops before a dark window. In the glass, a face he hid for 8 years looks back. This time, he doesn't flinch. His phone vibrates. The screen glows with one word, Dad.
Hello, Dad.
Thousands of miles away, a frail hand holds an old photograph. A young racer smiles from the paper.
Kotaro,
Kotaro closes his eyes. A single tear traces the cheek he hid for so long. The track lies silent. Mist rolls over Eau Rouge. The storm that chased him for 8 years has finally passed. Fade to black. A single line appears. 2 helmets rest on the top step. One black, one white-red. The race is over.